La 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 la
I'm
la
Camille
la
Who
la
Armstrong,
la
also
la
known as
la
the
la
Performing
la
Arts Renaissance
la
Woman. For
la
over
la
40
la
years,
la
I've lived and
la
breathed
la
creativity
la la
as a
la
performer, educator, consultant, and
la
coach.
la
I've had
la
the honor of
la la
guiding
la
students,
la
mentoring parents, and raising children of my own, all while building a life rooted in purpose, passion, and love. Whether I'm in a classroom, on a stage, or behind the scenes, my heart has always been for the next generation, and I believe it all begins at home with the people who raise them. This series is for you. Whether you're expecting, learning as you go, or parenting for the second or even third time around, I'm here to share the insights, tools, and real talk I've gathered over 4 decades of hands on experience. Welcome to Camille Who, the Child's Whisperer. I'm so glad you're here. I hope that what I share supports you, challenges you, and empowers you on your wild journey of parenting. Camille Who here. Today we are going to talk about, I'm calling it two-step learning. I don't know if it's scientifically called that or in the education books or anything like that, but this is what I like to call it. The concept is that when we get small bites, we learn better, we learn quicker, we retain better, we synthesize more. When you're learning something new, if you got all of it all at once, do you think that you'd pick it up? No. You learn one lesson at a time. Small bites lead to big success, lead to big progress. So that's my reasoning for two-step learning. I swear by it. I swear by it. And this is tried and true in my experience, over 40 years experience with children of all ages. That two-step learning is like cream of the crop, one of the best ways to teach a child. They learn quicker. So then they learn more in if they're learning quicker, then they're learning more in a shorter amount of time. I think parents tend to not realizing it, but that's why I'm here, just to sort of give you that information. Um, Parents overcomplicate words. They overcomplicate things. They overcomplicate talking. They overcomplicate speech. When they're talking to children, to parents tend to go, they tend to use words that they would use in like a boardroom or at work or around other adults. And I'm sorry, you know, I've kind of called people out on it before, and they're like, "Oh, they'll eventually get it. They'll take the context clues and they'll understand it." I'm like, "Your child is 4. How are they going to understand context clues?" Okay? So, my thing is just simplify your language, and it might be a little challenging at first because when you're used to talking to other adults, you're used to using the big words. I think for me, because I wasn't really a big word user, I simplified my language because I had some challenge learning I and reading. I sort of got creative with my words. So then I was able to use simpler words to explain something, or to paint a picture. Instead of using the big words, I'm now using smaller words, but I'm still painting the picture, which makes it just a more creative way and just a way that is not as common. So I think just by doing that helped me to take that approach with babies.
With toddlers, with 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, you can get a little more complicated, but really keep it simple, keep it basic when you're teaching your child how to talk and when you're talking to your child. Instead of, all right, honey, just explain what you mean to the man. And it's like, no, just talk to the man, tell him what you want. I hope that's a good example. So I'm not going to get too deep into that, but that's an example of simplifying your language, because the smaller the bites at first, the more effective your child will be at speaking and communicating, and then also understanding. The better they will be at implementing language and speech into expressing themselves as well. When parents tend to overcomplicate, I've heard parents say, "Oh, they'll eventually get it." But yeah, but now they need to talk. Now they need to learn language. Now they need to understand you. What about now? How about meeting your child where they are and not giving them language for where they're gonna be 10 years from now? When you're around adults, go ahead with the big words. Go all day. But when you're around your child, you want them to learn language quicker, better. Speak to them simpler. You want them to understand you better and quicker. Speak to them in simple language. There are times when someone explains something to me and I'm like, can you explain that to me again as if I'm a 3-year-old? Because, like, people just overcomplicate stuff. People overcomplicate what they want to say by just using all these bunch of words and like, I mean, I think for that reason I didn't like reading. I love reading now because I can really gain knowledge and give myself value by learning more than I knew yesterday. So I love learning. I love learning and I love reading now. But I just remember getting information way too much and with too many big words and too much of a word salad. Just give it to me basic, give it to me simple, and okay, I got you, I'm with you. All right, so here are some examples of teaching your child through 2-step learning. Say when you're by the window, when you're outside, and you see a car go by, you say, "Hi, car." "Bye, car." Change your voice. "Hi, car." "Bye, car." "Hi, car." "Bye, car." There's also airplane. "Hi, airplane." Why are you saying it long and big like that? Because the airplane's really far away. This is something that your child's picking up and they're learning. Oh, when they're that far away, you have to speak that way to whoever you're talking to or to whatever you're talking to. So you're teaching them that the distance by just saying it that way. Without having to even explain it. Oh, we say it this way because it's really far. Really just, "Hi, airplane." "Bye, airplane." This teaches your child opposites. It teaches your child how to say hi and how to say bye. It also teaches them to let go. When mom leaves, they say, "Bye, mom." Why? And why is it easier for them to do that? Because they know that they're going to eventually say, "Hi, mom," again. So they know that there's a bit of an I think it's called executive function when your child knows when to, this is the time to be quiet. This is the time we can be loud. This is the time where I'm gonna need you to not run around. This is what I need from you right now. Or, just hang out. Just act silly. When your child learns opposites, they learn highs, they learn buys, they learn ups, they learn downs, they then learn executive function that way. When you're at a supermarket and your child's in the shopping cart, I need you to be in the cart now. Your child adjusts to that so much easier because they know that there's a time to be out of the shopping cart. I need you, okay, out of the shopping cart now. They know that they can associate that word or those simple words with, okay, cool, I can run around now. If you're saying hi to mom, are you saying bye to mom? Hi, dad, bye, dad. They're associating, oh, okay, they're not here right now. But they'll be back and I'll be able to say hi again. Another way actually is, not to go too much on a tangent, but another way to teach executive function is peekaboo. Peekaboo. I see you. The age-old game peekaboo. Don't sleep on peekaboo. Do not underestimate the power of peekaboo. Peekaboo, I see you. This is teaching your child executive function. Something goes away, something comes back. Something goes away, something comes back. You're teaching them opposites. You're teaching them that, hey, even though you're away, you're not going away forever. You'll come back. Right? So that's something is that basic, you think it's really doing nothing and it's just a silly game to let your child, to get your child to laugh or smile. Believe me, it is teaching them way more than you think it is. So ups and downs, and using that voice. We're going up the stairs, we're going down the stairs. There's even that simple that song that I sing or chant that I do when I'm bringing a child up the stairs, going up, 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 going up the stairs. Same way, going down, 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 going down the stairs. In this case, you're doing something as simple as, we're going to put this up and down, or our bodies go up, down, up. The voice changes with up, the voice changes with down. The voice is higher. They are making associations with these simple 1-2 steps. These associations get tied into the language, gets tied into the speech, gets tied into the fact that it's opposites, and they are learning a whole lot more than you think. As opposed to if you said, all right, well, if we bring it up there, then we'll have to do this and then we'll have to bring it down. Overcomplicate it. We're going up. We're going down. If a child falls, I say down, up. And so they know, oh, wow, there's no big deal. I can just get up. Just like I went down, I can get back up. And that actually, the child cries less. They don't freak out. What's another one? Oh, on and off. You're going on the bed. Let's go off. You could do this with anything. Diaper, on a chair, off the chair. You could do that with lights, on, off. And then when you actually giving your child a command eventually, can you turn the light on? They know exactly what on is. They know on means this went up. They know on means the light comes on and there's light in the room now. This is something that's teaching them a whole lot deeper than overcomplicating your language. There's open, close. Open could come with a sound, closed can come with a sound, or they just need to see or experience the open. When you're holding them and you're going to the fridge, open instead of opening the fridge. Yes, that's infancy, when they're not really grasping the words, but they're just listening to you speak. That's a good time to do that. But once they start getting into 8 months old, 9, 10 months old now, words are going to start coming. So you want to simplify that language and you start and really just teach them by 2-step learning. And you go open, close, When they're playing with their toys, to clean up, you do in, out. Those are great ways to teach your child way more. It's so simple, but it's teaching your child a whole lot more than you think it is. So, two-step learning. It's a thing. I swear it is. I'm Camille Who, and I'm out.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Camille Who, the Child's Whisperer. A heartfelt thank you to the generous supporters of the Books and Beyond campaign. This series wouldn't be possible without you. If you're a new or expecting parent, I created Better Parent, Better Future just for you. I empower first-time parents to embrace a positive mindset and navigate those early parenting years with confidence and joy. Click the link in the description to learn more or to find out how we can work together. Until next time, keep showing up, keep growing, and keep leading with love.